The United States just slammed the door on 75 countries. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover which East African nations are on that list, the shocking reason behind this unprecedented freeze, and what it means for thousands of families. But here's the twist. This isn't just about immigration. It's about a fundamental shift in American policy that could reshape global movement. Meet the 75, from Afghanistan to Yemen. The U.S. Department of State has announced a complete halt to immigrant visa processing for 75 countries. The reason? Citing high rates of welfare use among migrants from these nations. In a statement on Wednesday, January 14, the department said the move is intended to safeguard American taxpayers from financial strain. The freeze targets nations where immigrants have reportedly relied heavily on public support. The statement read, "The State Department will pause immigrant visa processing from 75 countries whose migrants take welfare from the American people at unacceptable rates." But here's what nobody's talking about. The list is a global map of developing nations, and it includes key East African partners. Somalia, Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, Sudan, all are on the list. The department statement added, "The pause impacts dozens of countries, including Somalia, Haiti, Iran, and Eritrea, whose immigrants often become public charges on the United States upon arrival." And then, something shocking happened. This visa freeze comes just weeks after another seismic policy shift. President Donald Trump ordered the immediate suspension of the Diversity Visa Lottery program. That's the Green Card Lottery. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem connected this decision to a deadly shooting. She said the individual responsible for the Brown University shooting entered the U.S. through that very program. Here's the part that will blow your mind. Secretary Noem stated, "The Brown University shooter, Claudio Manuel Neves Valent, entered the United States through the Diversity Lottery Immigrant Visa Program in 2017 and was granted a green card. This heinous individual should never have been allowed in our country." She pointed to this as evidence for renewed scrutiny. But the implications are massive. This isn't a pause, it's a policy revolution. For decades, the American dream was a beacon. Now the door is closing for citizens from 75 nations. The full list reads like a UN roll call, from Albania to Zambia, from Bangladesh to Nigeria, from Colombia to Russia. The impact? Thousands of families separated, dreams deferred. Lives put on indefinite hold. The statement claims they are working to ensure the generosity of the American people will no longer be abused. But here's the controversy. Is this about protecting taxpayers, or is it a new form of travel ban? Some say it's fiscal responsibility. Others say it's discrimination disguised as policy. The tension is clear. American security versus global opportunity. But if the door closes for 75 countries, where does that leave the rest of the world? The unanswered question hangs in the air. What happens to the families caught in this freeze? Do you think this is a necessary safeguard or an unfair barrier? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking global news that hits close to home.